All right, this is Mr. Johnson, and in this video we will be looking at what's known as a dihybrid cross. And within a dihybrid cross, we look at two traits. Before we looked at the monohybrid cross, where we're just only looking at one. So these are our two parents. You'll notice that they're both heterozygous for both traits. And down here we have a key. And we're going to be looking at color of fur or color of hair, and then the length of hair. So whether the hair is short and long. So to get started, what we first need to do is determine the gametes or the sex cells that each one of these individuals can produce. And so when we make those gametes, we just need to remember that they have one, allele for each gene inside of their, inside of the gamete. So to get started, this individual here, we can make a big B and a big L. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put that individual here. Another combination that we can make is a big B, little l, and I'll put that gamete here. We can also make a little b, big L, and then last we can make a little b, little l. And so I've placed those gametes on top of the Punnett square here. All right, well, if we look at this individual, we'll notice that we can actually make the same gametes. So I'll just put them over here. Big B, little l, little b, big L, and then last will be little b, little l. All right, and so now what we need to do is actually start crossing these two parents. And so to do that, we just bring down the big B, and we bring over the big B. So when writing these, we always want to have the first gene of interest, so in this case, hair color. We want to write that first, and then we look at the second gene, which would be hair length. And so we'll notice that there are two big L's, so we just put them into the box. Okay. Now I like to go from left to right, and so in this box, I'll put big B, and now I have to deal with the L's. It's nice to write the capital letter first within that particular gene. So I'll write a big L, little l. All right, now over here, big B, little b. So write your B's first, and then the capital one before the lowercase, and then I have two uppercase L's. All right, continuing on. Big B, big L, little l. Then I'll move down here. I have two big B's, and one large L and one lowercase l. Once again, here I have two big B's and two lowercase l's. And then here I have a big B, little b, big L, little l. And big B, little l, little l. All right, so that's completing our Punnett square. And then usually problems ask us to go ahead and give some type of ratio. And it's usually the phenotypic ratio. So remember that phenotypes are the physical characteristics. And so these are the 4 possible combinations that we can make. We can have an individual that's black with short hair, or an individual that's black with long hair. We can have individuals that are white with short, and then also ones that are white and long. So let's go ahead and start with the black and the short. Well, we use our key, and we notice up here that black is actually dominant. So all we need is one allele, or one capital B, or at least one capital B in a box, and we need to have a capital L as well, at least one. So if I go through, this box right here has a capital B, at least a capital B and a capital L, as does this one, and this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, no, no, yes, no, no, no. So if I go back, I'll count my tally marks here, and I see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 out of 16 of the individuals would be black and short. So what I can do is just write the number 9 right next to that. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. We'll do black and long. Okay. So black, remember, is capital B, but down here, long is recessive. So we're going to need 2 lowercase L's. So now we're looking for boxes that have at least one big B, but they need 2 lowercase L's. And so I'll go through, and I see one here. I see one here. And I see one here. Okay, so I go back, and there are 3 that could have black hair and as well as long hair. All right, the next one, white and short. All right, well, white we see is recessive, so we have to have 2 lowercase b's, or 2 alleles, which are represented in the lowercase b's. And then short, well, short again is dominant, so we just need 1 L. So we need to find boxes with 2 lowercase b's and at least a big L, 1 big L. And so there's 1, 2, 3. And so 3 of them would be white and short. And then last, we could do white and long. And so here's white, which are 2 lowercase b's, and long is recessive, 2 lowercase l's, and that's the last box down here. And so we end up having a 9 to 3. So often we write it like this, a 9 to 3 to 3 to 1 ratio, a phenotypic ratio. And so that's how we do a dihybrid cross with these parents, and that's how we find the phenotypic ratio.